Hey everybody, and welcome back to Droobz Vids, and today we're going to be taking a closer look at the Shinra Nendoroid from Fire Force. So Shinra from Fire Force, this thing is awesome, and I was really excited when I opened it up because I was actually waiting on this one for quite a while, and you know, with all the delays and stuff happening, finally came in, and here we are. This thing, this is cool, and you know, I really dig Fire Force. I'm actually quite a big fan of it. I know it's not really a lot of people's cup of tea there, but I do enjoy Fire Force quite a bit. Definitely a cool looking figure, but let's go ahead and get into it and stop talking. Oh, and as you guys can see here at the top, it looks like it's Orange Rogue 5th anniversary. So that's cool. Orange Rogue makes a bunch of other Nendoroids and stuff like that. So that is very cool for them to have that on the box as well. And we're going to open this up here, and as usual, at the bottom we get our instruction manual like we do with every Nendoroid, and on the inside of it, it'll show us kind of how to take things apart and put things back together so we don't, you know, break anything or we don't get lost with it. And of course, on the opposite side, it is in English as well. But we'll go ahead and put that to the side in case we need to refer to it later on. Hopefully we don't. And let's go and get this figure out of the box here. And look, our little stand is kind of caught up. So this happened to me last time too. Let's go ahead and kind of jimmy that on out there. There we go. Look, it got stuck inside the box. So the rear card in the box is really just a white and red kind of background. Nothing crazy. But let me get this thing out of here. It's weird. It looks like they actually taped it to the insert. And they usually tape it to the back of the blister pack here of the Nendoroid itself. But yeah, I guess we'll go take a look at this little baggie here real quick. It seems as if there's more than just the stand. And I've been noticing that lately with other Nendoroids, that you've kind of been getting the stand pack with extra hands and stuff in it instead of being in the actual blister pack itself. And yeah, that's what it looks like we got here today. So we got our little base, and we got our actual figure stand there, and the extra peg in case we break it. Hopefully we don't. And then we got a bunch of extra hands. So there you go. Those are pretty cool. Those actually look really good. I like the metallic paint on there. That is awesome. Oh, look at that one. Got the awesome rocking out. Let's go. You know, when he's kind of sliding around, he does this with his hands. Pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and take a look at the figure here. Man, this is awesome. And there we go. Let's get the figure right out of here because I want to see it. And it looks like we do got some extra plastic down here at the waist, as well as right there underneath the hair. We can pull that one out fairly easily, but the rest of it we're gonna have to remove parts. And like with any Nendoroid, you want to be careful, or just any figure in general, you want to be careful when you're removing stuff like this so you don't break anything. Just kind of do something like that there. That came off really easily. And then put that back on, and then we'll go ahead and remove his legs. Hopefully this comes off fairly easy, and maybe it doesn't. Let's see here. There we go. And remove that plastic. We can put them back together, and all is well. Shinra's back in one piece, and look at that. This thing looks great. They did a really fantastic job here as far as the paint goes. Man, there's like no kind of overpainting on these lines. That looks great. They did a good job on this uniform too. And since we're here, we're going to take a look at some articulation points. And his head moves back and forth. Looks like his hair kind of gets caught on the collar a little bit there, where you're moving it too much. So just be aware of that. And maybe his chin too in the front. So you kind of hit 2 points back here as well as up here. So just kind of, you know, be wary of that so you don't start scraping paint or anything. As far as the arms go, you got some shoulder movement there, kind of back and forth. And you actually got elbow articulation, which is really nice. And I enjoy having the elbow articulation on figures now versus having, you know, different arm sets. And then you got your fist that will rotate a little bit, just kind of in a circle there. And then moving on down, you have rotation at the upper thigh. And that's about it. That's really about it. you could kind of move the waist like a real tiny bit. You see how tiny that is? Just a little bit. And then as far as the feet go, you can only move it kind of back and forth. And that's nice that, you know, he's barefoot because that's how he looks when he uses his powers. It would have been nice to, you know, have some feet with flip-flops on there, kind of more casual version of Shinra. But obviously in his Fire Force outfit here, he won't have the flip-flops on. You generally just see him that when he's in casual wear, but that's all good. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other accessories, namely the other faceplates, because this one is more or less his kind of resting face there. Nothing crazy about it. A good looking faceplate, nice paint. And then taking a look at this one, this was the one I wanted to see. And unfortunately, my nose looks like it has a little bit of kind of overpaint or something on there. So I will have to fix that. If you could see that just at the very end of the nose, which is very unfortunate because this is actually the first time I've seen a kind of paint defect on one of my Nendoroids, and yeah, that kind of makes me sad a little bit, but I will be fixing that. It is a little unfortunate though, but this is his kind of nervous grin there, and yeah, it looks, you know, pretty creepy with the teeth, but yeah, they make fun of him quite a bit for that on the actual anime and manga itself. Yeah, pretty funny. And then our next faceplate, we got more of his kind of, you know, fighting angry face there, which is pretty cool. You know, that's a good one to use if you're using some kind of dynamic posing with action scenes and stuff like that. That'd be definitely the one to go with. As far as the rest of the accessories go, I did want to check out this pair of hands here because they are separate from the rest, and that is for a reason being that they are together, because these are the prayer hands when they lay a body to rest. Definitely a pretty cool looking. Oh look, I didn't really notice before, like in the manga or show or anything, it's kind of the shape of a heart. That's nice. And there you go, pretty dope. Metallic paint looks nice, pretty clean. Nice looking pair of hands there. I might be using those. And it looks like we also have a few leg parts here, which are probably for just some dynamic posing stuff to, you know, make it look more natural. So those are good to have if you plan on doing some dynamic posing. Definitely some nice looking, you know, dynamic legs. These actually look like they are some arm parts. Yes, they actually are. So you can see here, it has the Company 8 Fire Force there, and I guess it's just the arm without the reflective sleeve there. So that'd be cool to use too. I mean, I don't really get that, but it's still cool nonetheless to have those extra arm pieces. Yeah, I don't know if they're just, maybe they're just extra arms. I'm not sure. Let's go ahead and try one out. Let's see. So the difference between the two is that these arms, the extra arms, are actually non-articulating, like these ones here. So these are probably for the praying hands there. I'll be exploring all that in a bit when I do some poses for you guys. And then we got his cool fire bursts here. These are the ones that go in his feet. And I mean, well, they all go centered around his feet there, but these are the ones that come directly out. They have the peg in it to go into the bottom of his feet, as you could see right there. So these are some pretty nice looking blasts there. Definitely like those. It's a nice kind of clear orangish red, really cool. And then we got some extra fire effects there if you're going to be doing some even more dynamic posing. But now that I look at it, it seems as if you could only have either these on or the little blasts on. So you really got to pick which one you want to pose them with, and, you know, swap it out as you see fit. But these are nice because they're plastic, but they're actually kind of soft, and they move a little bit. So they have a soft feeling to it, which is good. So, you know, that's not going to be really brittle and break on you. So that's nice to see there. And that's about it for accessories in this Nendoroid. I'm going to go ahead and put some of the stuff together real quick and hit you guys with a few poses. So I'll see you in a bit.
Tell everybody, everyone we know, we ain't got time for that today. 'Cause we got somewhere we're about to go. Big dreams that take us far away. Here we go, we're taking off. And we know we can't be stopped. Tell the stars we're coming up. Blow it
And there you have it, folks. That was the Shinra Nendoroid from Fire Force. Man, this thing is pretty cool. Aside from that faceplate mishap, which was an easy fix for me. I mean, I was fixing Funko Pops every time I bought one because the paint was trash. And this was actually the first time I had a paint defect on a Nendoroid. Hopefully that is not a recurring theme here, but you know, I waited so long for this one. I actually pre-ordered it back in December before they started charging for shipping again, so it was actually only $49.99 plus tax, so it ended up being like $52.99 or something like that, just over $50 for this Nendoroid. And I am pretty happy with this guy. It is pretty dope. I mean, you know, this is actually what I'm gonna leave him on my shelf as for a while, because I think this is a pretty cool pose. Definitely, it's pretty dope. So yeah, man, I'm pretty happy about this. And you know, while the blue isn't quite reflective or glow in the dark at all, but you know, it still looks really good. And I mean, yeah, I couldn't be happier with it. Aside from that little paint defect, which, like I said, not a big deal. I'm used to fixing it. And after getting this Nendoroid out of the box, I definitely want to see more characters made from Fire Force, because there are quite a few that I would like in Nendoroid form. I think they'd be fantastic. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought of this Nendoroid. Yeah, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more content, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next video.
Here we go, we're taking off, and we know we can't stop. Tell the stars we're coming up.